Hello, welcome to another video of 360 Aviation Live. Today we would like to talk about dreams and the reason why never give it up on them. Aviation is a passion, and some of us are so passionate about that we could travel around the world following our passion and make our dreams come true. Today I would like to introduce you to someone who left his country, left his family behind and flew over 6,000 kilometers all the way from India to one of the smallest European countries called Malta, following his passion. Thanks to the support of his family and the Maltese government, he could start studying an aviation maintenance course and working at the same time in one of the most recognized MROs around the world, Lufthansa Technik. Today I would like to introduce you to Josemon Roy. Welcome, Josemon. Thank you to be here with us.
Thank you so much, Rainer. Thanks for inviting me for 360 Aviation Live.
Josemon, can you do a quick introduction about yourself, like how old are you, which one is your background, and why you choose Malta?
I'm 29 years old. I'm from India, from the southernmost part of India, a place called Kerala. I had a passion for becoming a pilot. I asked my teachers, so they told me you can take a degree in physics. And I love physics. Even in the high school, secondary, I love to do physics. So I took the engineering group in the higher secondary, which is having one of the course called maintenance and repair of domestic appliances.
From the school, at that point you were already in a course to repair domestic appliances,
yes,
right?
So from there I got to know I'm handy with repairing things. With these technical things, I'm little handy in doing things, all this workshop, all this practical stuff, everything. And I love automobiles. That's another part of me. So after that I went to one of the cities in India, from a long away from my 100 kilometers maybe away from my town where my father works. I went with him and I joined a college, like a university, to do my bachelor degree in physics. I joined there. I did it for 3 years, and after that still I was a little bit passionate about physics, most the practical physics, and I had electronics as well as in the subjects. Electronics was one of my subsidiary subjects in physics. So I did my post-graduation, that is the masters, too, in physics, and the same universities and the same college. While doing the masters, I was taking private lessons for students.
You were doing private lessons to young students, right?
Yes, in physics and mathematics, and I was helping some students to clear the entrance exams for medicines, for engineering and everything. So I thought of doing teaching as my profession until I finished my masters. Till I finished my masters. So I was doing all these stuffs, and also I was playing violin in some of the hotels, which was one of my other part-time job.
So you have two sources of incomes, like the teacher,
yes,
and playing violin,
music,
right?
yeah, some for some recordings, so some evening functions, club marriage functions.
That was during your master in physics.
Yes, all this college, all the university time, I was doing those part times. So I was getting a decent income from all those things, so I don't have to bother about anything else. Maybe by the end of 2017 itself, I started thinking of the teaching is not the good thing for me. I have to do it. I'm getting bored. I was getting bored, to be frank. So I started searching for some other type of technical. Now I know I was good in practical section. So I talked with my parents. My father is one of the bank employee. He told me you can try bank. That's what everyone do. After finishing physics, a science subject, going to finance field. I was not interested in it. I was not at all good at it. So I know I will be bored after 2 or 3 years, and I will left the job. So what I did is I started searching for aviation related job, not pilot.
Something else inside aviation industry, right?
Maybe operations, ATC control, or many things. I searched many things. I found about the Malta College of Arts and Science, and I found Malta. It's a beautiful place, a nice country. Before that, I was checking some other places. I checked some other European countries, and it was costing me about 24,000 euro for a 2-year course, and that too was a bit expensive for me, to be frank.
The aviation maintenance course, yes, was costing that much in
yes,
other countries?
Yes, even in the Middle East it cost a bit, maybe higher. So I emailed MCAST. I see them, they have a course for the Cat B license.
So MCAST is the school where you study nowadays, right?
Yes, it's called the Malta College of Arts, Science and Technology. Back from India, I searched about MCAST, gives some type of training to in all the field, not only in aviation field, everywhere, electronics, electrical, mechanical, marine, architecture, even in agriculture. So I search about MCAST and I see it's a genuine college, because back from India, I have to make sure if everything
Yes,
is
of course,
perfect.
of course.
So I start searching for the recognition, the teachers, everything. So we start contacting. I asked them about the courses. They send me the prospectus with which includes everything about the course. I asked them if I am eligible for the course. They told me yes. Most important thing is about the structure, fee structure. That's what concerned me most. And it was like 8,500 euros for 2 years.
So a lot cheaper than the other
Yes.
training centers around the world, right?
Much more cheaper than every training centers that I inquired personally. As a third country nation, to come and study in Europe, MCAST is the best option for me. I started emailing with the authorities at MCAST, the office bearers, and they sent me the procedures. So they told me first I have to pay the fees and gain the admission. So after that, I have to go with the government for the visa.
And was it easy for you to get the student visa to come to Malta?
It was difficult, but if I have a will to do something, I can make it. That's what happened with me, for sure. Everyone was so helpful. That's the best thing. I think that's what
from the beginning. Even where you were in India, they were trying to help you to come to Malta and study, right?
Yes, that's it. So the procedures were, well, so MCAST, I decided. My parents also decided it is MCAST. There are some documents to be required. The one thing is, first we have to gain the admission. That's the first thing. And then I have to have a fixed amount in the bank. So the thing is, I can't work. If I come for student visa, I have to study. That should be my aim. I can't go for any kind of part-time works. So the government want me to show certain amount that I can live in Malta for the next 2 years. That is one of the requirements. So the documentation.
How much amount?
I think it's like 4 lakh Indian rupee. It's about 4,000 euro.
4,000 euros. It's a decent amount. It's nothing crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
The invitation letter from the MCAST, the show money at the bank, and air ticket. The original copy of that admission letter should be. So the MCAST have to send it to you. I have to pay the fee for the first year.
For the first year.
Half of 8,400.
Okay.
So that is 4,200.
Before coming to Malta.
Yes. 4,250 euros. I have to pay from India. I have to transfer it to MCAST bank account, and after that they send the admission letter by post.
So an official letter they send you.
Yes, and I cannot have any kind of scanned copy.
Alright.
That will not be accepted in the VFS, the Visa Facilitation Center.
Josemon, the first thing you have to do is to pay the MCAS fee, right? Before getting your visa.
Yes.
But what happens if you don't get your visa?
If I reject my visa, that means yes. The MCAS will pay me all the. They pay back me to the account.
They will give you the money back.
Yes, they will give me. So I was safe.
Okay.
So that is one of their norms. So I was okay with that. So anyway, I'll give it a try.
So how long time took you to get your student visa to come to Malta?
The whole process, it take about 4 months.
4 months.
3.5-4 months altogether. I think I started applying for it in 2018 by July maybe, and I submitted it, and it take another 2 months for me to get the reply from the embassy. They gave me a one-time entry visa for 3 months.
So you were happy, really happy when you opened the envelope and you have your visa, your student visa to follow or make your dreams come true, right?
Yes, everything was, but the problem was the class has already started in Malta. I'm getting this by the end of October. By the end of I'm getting this one. Already by October, beginning of October, the class has already started at MCAST. My batch has already started.
So you have to be fast, book your flight ticket and try to get an accommodation where to stay in Malta. And how was that process?
So I missed something, and so that is to get the visa. I have to show them a place where I'm going to stay in Malta.
And tell me a bit, you say you came late to your course at MCAST. How the teachers help you to recover that time? How were the students with you? Teachers were good with you? Or how was the first day or the first month at MCAST?
To be frank, I was not expecting such kind of cooperation from them. Teachers were so helpful. And the students, to be frank, I was the only Asian in the class.
So you were the only foreigner or the only Asian?
Asian. Foreigner, there were one Italian, another from USA. So except us, everyone was from the local,
Maltese. Wow.
Maltese. They helped me a lot, to be frank. We become like a family. The whole class become like a family, helping each other.
That's great, no? For you coming from so far, from another country, different culture, like you say, being on a team or a group of students where all of you are so close is give you a good push, no?
They treated me like one of them. The teachers sent me all the notes. They told me, if you have some doubt, we'll sit together, I'll give you some lessons, maybe in private. So it's okay, everyone is so helpful. And then happens the most important thing, the interesting thing of this all. I know my course was consisting of 1 year apprenticeship in total.
But you have to do an apprenticeship during your course,
Yes,
right?
a few days later, after I joined, everyone is talking about the interview.
In an interview.
Yes.
With who?
Interview means them are also coming to MCAST to choose students, for students to choose them to do the internship. So if 10 MROs are coming, I can do interview with everyone. They can interview me. The only thing is I have to choose them and they have to choose me. Teachers start talking about their experiences. That's one of the important thing about MCAST. I see like every single teachers are having like a lot of experience. Some of them having 30 years of experience in the teaching field, and they know everything about aircraft, and that inspired us. That is the best thing about the MCAST, that the teachers, the facility, the faculty there, the workshop, the practical labs there. So MCAST is one big resource for me. I found it like that, one big resource which contains everything for me.
Which other companies were doing interviews?
Lufthansa Technik Malta, SR Technics, Medavia, MCM, Air Malta, even the Armed Forces of Malta.
Oh wow!
Armed Forces of Malta, I cannot do it because I'm not a Maltese citizen, so I could not do it.
So it's quite a few companies where you could go and do your internship.
Yes, there were other, but in the coming years, I think there are more companies coming. But I went with interview with Lufthansa.
You want to
Yes.
do your internship at Lufthansa
Yes.
Technik Malta, right?
And the very next day, they sent an email, basically for everyone in my class. That is the important thing, that they are interested in sponsoring us.
So there is a program to sponsor the trainees, right?
Yes.
And in which consists this program
If MRO wants me as an apprenticeship, they can take me as an apprenticeship
only?
but they decide to sponsor me as an employee.
So we'll be like doing an apprenticeship, but also like an employee.
Yes, working and studying together. So the condition that they give me, that I have to stay with them for the next 2 years after I complete all my course, and I have to do all the modules, all the
The ASAP parses, the
Yes.
6 modules. You
But-
have to complete them all.
complete them all in the time frame that they are giving. That is at the same time I complete my course at MCAST.
Okay, so how long time it lasts your MCAS course?
Till September 2020,
So it's 2 years.
2 years.
And in this 2 years frame, you have to finish all your parses, the 6 modules, right?
Yes, all of them. Unless they have to take some action, I think. So that is written in the contract.
That's one of the conditions of
Yes.
Lufthansa Technik Malta to hire you,
Yes.
to sponsor you, right?
So they asked me if I am ready for it. Obviously, yes, I came here for just my studies, not for any work.
And this was on your first year of studying.
First year, after 3-4 months.
So after 4 months, you were already working and studying at the same time.
No, they give me an offer, that's all. And what I have to do is I have to get a work permit in Malta. Even the company start inquiring if I am eligible to get a work permit. And they talk with some of the agencies, some of the stakeholders of the government, and they find a way, and they provided with me a work permit.
So they give you a work permit.
Yes. So, and the process take about 3 or 4 months. And everyone in Malta was so helpful, so I get the work permit. I went to some of the Identity Malta agency, and they helped me at JobPlus. That's another agency. They helped me. Even from the college, I had help.
So all in Malta, they help you to
Yes.
get your working permit
Yes.
and be able to work at Lufthansa.
Yes. By the 1st of May, I sorted everything, and the 1st of May I started working, and that was another big experience, to be frank. So working and studying, or doing an apprenticeship and studying, is something unique or something very helpful.
Okay, that's great. So tell me a bit, to get your EASA modules, how you do?
Actually, the modules are done with Transport Malta Civil Aviation Directorate. MCAST is helping the students, helping us, preparing ourselves for the exams which are conducted by Transport Malta.
So during your course MCAS, what they do is like kind of prepare you
Yes,
to
exactly.
do the exams at Transport Malta.
Yes, exactly, yes.
These exams have an extra cost?
Yes, I have to pay like €46 for each exams,
For
and
each
I'm doing the B2 modules, and it's like 13 modules altogether, so 13 into 4, but I have an all year time to pay it. The exams are not together, not in a week, so each year we have two chances in that run.
Good, good. And I mean, how do you found the lessons? You think the lessons at MCAS prepare you well for the exams?
Yes, obviously, yes. MCAS have different resources. So the Department of Energy, I think we have well-equipped laboratories. Laboratory means the electrical, electronics, everything is well-equipped. So teachers can show how it works in the workshops, in the laboratories. We have every equipment that we use in an aircraft. So before we go to an MRO, we are familiarized with all these equipments.
Good. And Josemo, now you are in your 2nd year, so you're nearly finishing, right? How many exams for your Part 66 EASA license you need?
I have 3 more modules left.
3 more modules.
Yes,
Which ones are?
I have M5, M10 and M13.
And when are you planning to?
So the situation now, it is the COVID season, so the exams are stopped by the Transport Malta. Now they have to give us a new schedule, maybe by September. I don't know when the Transport Malta give the exam schedule. We will do another revision section maybe. So another important thing that I don't know whether if it's gonna happen, but still I have all the thing till now, everything till now was fine for me, was in favor of me. And one thing, when I went to pay the 2nd year fees at MCAST, I just asked them if I can get some kind of scholarship. If I am eligible, I can apply for it. So what I have to do for it? So they told me there is something called Get Qualified program, Get Qualified scheme by the government. So if I apply for it, I'm gonna get 70% of the fees, get back 70% of the fees that I paid at MCAST. So I was happy, and I just inquired about it. And they told me I have to finish the course by time, as my contract says, in like exactly
when
like.
they say finish the course by time, means the MCAS course
Plus MCAS course plus all the modules.
All the modules taking place at Transport Malta.
Yes, in time, not any later than September 2020.
So you have to finish all the 3 modules you have left by September 2020.
Plus 90% of attendance.
90% of it.
That is one other thing, important thing that the college is asking.
And they will return you 70%
Yes.
of the whole amount of money you pay for the MCAS course.
Some not directly through, but by tax deduction, I think.
So you have to be working in Malta.
Yes, that's the thing. I have to study here. I can go somewhere else. I have to work in Malta.
So you have to stay in Malta for another extra 2 years.
Yes.
And they will deduct you from your taxes.
Yes.
The 70% of the amount you pay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
It's
if
a
I
good
get
help,
it,
right?
yeah. If I get it, it will be so great for me. It will be so helpful.
So you came all the way from India, obviously following your dream to become an aviation license engineer, and you find out that you could work and study at the same time and work in really good company called Lufthansa Technik. And also, if you continue working in that company after your school, you could get a reduction in your taxes, and they will pay you the money back that you invest in at MCAST.
Yes.
It's great. So in this point, which one will be your future plans, Josemo?
So to be frank, I have to get my license, do my OJT, and after that maybe my 50 or something, I'll have to set up. I have a plan to set up a 147 recognized training organization back in my hometown.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. And tell me, before before going to that, how many years left you need to get your license?
I need 2 more years exactly, but I think I will get it maybe in 3 years if everything goes fine. I have to do my type rating in all the aircraft, any one of them. Now I am working in 320.
So far you have a job contract with Lufthansa Technik for an extra 2-3 years.
Yes, 2 years.
So
yes.
you will finish your modules, get your basic license, and then probably you can get a type rating course also at Lufthansa Technik.
Yes, I'm planning to do it like that, because Lufthansa is providing the type rating, everything. So I'll
And
go
in the
with it.
future, going back to India probably and do a 147 training organization, right?
Just plans
For future. Why
plans
not?
for
Why
future.
not to dream? It was a pleasure to have you with us today at 360 Aviation, Josemon. I hope you the best.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you, same to
You're
you.
a great guy. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Well, guys, this was an example of how aviation move everyone around the world, and thanks to Josemon to be here with us. It is a clear example of success and how your dreams will become true if you're looking forward for it. Thank you, and hope to see you another time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.